Brian says this train will really start moving once my guy Trump makes a Bitcoin reserve asset. Yes. You are absolutely right. The Trump pump is coming. The Trump pump is coming. Buck 52,000 says, my only concern is that Saylor is trying to centralize Bitcoin. I think you need to, this is just my thoughts on it, but I think you need to rethink how you, why do you think that that's possible? How do you think that Saylor would centralize Bitcoin? He has 1% of Bitcoin, yes, but we know that the blockchain isn't voted on by the amount of Bitcoin owned. It's by the amount of nodes in the network. And there's about 20,000 nodes out there who have a vote in terms of where the Bitcoin network goes to. But the other part of that too is you have to understand the difference between somebody like Saylor, even if he does come out with a Bitcoin bank, you have to understand the difference between Saylor and the Federal Reserve. The key difference there, even though they're both going to be banks and Bitcoin was created to get rid of the central banks, but you have to understand the fact that the main difference there is that one party has the ability to print money and one doesn't. So the Federal Reserve, for the last 100 years, they had never been audited. They're not federal. They have no reserves. Everybody owes them a bunch of money, and they have the ability to print money. And when you give somebody the ability to print money, everything goes to shit, which is what we're living through right now. So that's the difference between the Federal Reserve, a very centralized and licensed to print money, versus somebody like Saylor, who does not have that ability. He can't print Bitcoin. He can't print money to buy Bitcoin. All of the Bitcoin that Saylor has accrued personally and within MicroStrategy, he has earned through proof of work, either buying it with fiat that he's earned in his corporation by selling products and services to the market. He's earned that. He's converted to Bitcoin. He didn't print any of that. Nobody gave him any of that. The proof of work was done there. So that's the difference. Because when you don't have the ability to print Bitcoin or print money, it changes everything. So even if Saylor got to 10% of Bitcoin, which he never will, but even if he did, it doesn't matter. You can't centralize Bitcoin. So it's just, I think that's a very common misunderstanding as well for a lot of people. Exactly. The network is global and decentralized. I did see this yesterday. I didn't watch